Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's episode of Intuitive Angling, and much appreciated you guys checking out today's video and spending some of your time with me. We're going to be talking about what is on the horizon with forward-facing sonar, better known as spotlighting or better known as the cheater box in today's video, in light of some stuff that's going on right now down at the St. Johns River at the Bassmaster Elite Series tournament. So I'm going to get into that in today's video and give you guys my opinion, and look forward to hearing back from you guys as well. Also, guys, before we get started, real quick, just want to invite everybody, anyone interested in booking an on-the-water lesson with me, you can do that, guys, by going to my Facebook page, Randy Blaukat Professional Angler, and just shoot me a private message, get you all the details on that. And also, guys, anyone interested, we've talked about this, my Vexus 1980 aluminum boat right here, we're going to have it for sale through Branson West Marine in Branson, Missouri, coming up this June. Anyone interested in purchasing the boat here, just give Branson West Marine a call. Tell them you saw the boat on my video there, and they can get you set up there, probably get you a good deal for watching the video here. And also, whoever buys the boat, I'll take you guys out in it personally on Table Rock Lake and show you guys how to run it and everything. I think you guys will really like it. Okay, guys, here's what's going down here. Right now, this is like, I'm sort of loving it this week because the spotlighters are absolutely getting their butt kicked down at the St. Johns River right now. Simply because all the fish are shallow there right now. The fish are bedding, which is ridiculous. They're even having a tournament during the bed season. And Florida, that's where fish live shallow there. Fish live in less than 3 or 4 feet of water in Florida most of the time in heavy cover. So the combination of those two factors is not conducive as much to spotlighting, even though they do use it. And you're seeing right now all the forward-facing sonar umbilical cord addicts are just getting their butts kicked down there. So here's what's going to happen, guys. This is sort of like a double-edged sword here. It's like I'm glad to see it that actually traditional bass fishing is actually, playing a part in one tournament. It's not going to last very long. As soon as they get back to man-made lake, it's going to go back to the cheater box. But what's going to happen is I can promise you that all the guys, all the R&D people at all these big electronic companies around the world, they're looking at this tournament right now and they're saying, dang it, we got to figure out some way that they can use the cheater box in any water depth or any cover. We got to figure out how they can use them underneath lily pads, how they can use them underneath grass beds, how they can use them in 1 foot of water, 2 foot of water, or 3 foot of water. Guys, I can promise you that's coming. That is the next on the horizon. They've already decimated the offshore fishing. They've already decimated everything that's held deer in bass fishing as far as, the complete domination with forward-facing sonar and open water fish. And the next horizon for them is to perfect the shallow water forward-facing sonar technology, and they're going to do it. They've already done it to some extent with the Panoptics, and you hear guys even in this tournament coming up, they're using forward-facing sonar to locate bedding fish. Guys, I can promise you right now that within the next couple years, there's going to be an advancement in the technology that will allow anglers to be able to scope any shallow water cover and detect any bass within that cover. You're going to be able to go down a bank and scan that forward-facing sonar down a grass bed, down a lily pad field, in a row of cattails, in some lay-down trees, around a stump, around a boat dock, anywhere, in whatever depth you want to fish, and you're going to be able to see those fish in real live imaging time. If that doesn't disgust you and outrage you and just throw you in a freaking tailspin, then your worldview on fishing needs a major attitude adjustment there. Because where are these fish going to hide, guys? It's like we've already been able to exploit all of their offshore sanctuaries, and they've exploited it so much that bass do not even hardly use hard structure anymore. Traditional offshore bass fishing was all about fishing drop-offs and ledges and deep brush piles and that type of stuff. That stuff doesn't hardly work anymore. They've exploited that initially with forward-facing sonar so much that those fish are even living and roaming out in the middle of the lake more and more and more. And people, there's nowhere for them to they can't get away from it. It's like people find those fish in the middle of the lake every single tournament. And what's going to happen is when this technology gets advanced, they're going to be able to do the same thing in shallow water. And there's not going to be anywhere for the fish to hide. They're not going to be able to hide in the middle of a hydrilla field or in the middle of a hyacinth patch in Florida or a thick reed head. They're not going to have anywhere to hide. effectively, if this technology goes through, which I'm sure it will, the whole idea of fishing to find fish is over with. And I even had a comment, one of my goober viewers out there was saying, "Oh, Grandpa, the days of fishing to find fish are over. That's just a waste of time." Guys, that is the most pathetic comment I have ever heard in my life, to say that the days of fishing to find fish are over. Grandpa, just use your electronic unit. If that's not the most weakest, pathetic, lame viewpoint on bass fishing, I don't know what is. So anyway, guys, we got to keep the fight up, man. Keep the pressure on. Don't let up on it at all. Keep your foot to the gas on this, and we'll just do everything we can to shame these people, to try to undermine their success, anything that we can do to get this technology off the market, because it is destroying the future of our sport. And what I want to see some freaking Einsteins out there develop some type of a forward-facing sonar jamming device where you can go out on the lake and you can jam everybody's forward-facing sonar. Why not? You know, if 25% of the bass fishing public thinks they can exploit our fisheries, you know, why can't we fight back against that as too? So hopefully, I guarantee I'd be the first one to buy it if somebody came up with a forward-facing sonar jamming device. It would be on my boat. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about it. We'll talk later. See you.